Right everyone, it is Finn here and welcome back to my channel and welcome back yet again to some more African Cup of Nations content, where today I'm going to be telling you everything you need to know about Algeria for Afcon 2021. And of course, rightfully so, there are going to be a lot of eyes on Algeria for this competition as they are the most recent winners of the Afcon trophy, winning the African Cup of Nations in 2019. They are currently 33 games unbeaten. It is monstrous, and the big question is, can Algeria win back-to-back Afcon trophies? The first team to do so since Egypt, I believe. So that is the big question, and I want you guys to put down in the comment section down below, get those fingers ready, put down below whether you think Algeria can win back-to-back Afcon trophies. I'm interested to see your opinions on it. As I said, 33 games unbeaten, Algeria is looking seriously strong at the moment, also known as the Fennec Foxes, which, by the way, can we just talk about this for a second? How cute are these creatures? They genuinely look like they're straight out of a storybook. You just want to hug it. But it also does look like something they'll turn into a monster in the middle of the night if you poured water on it. But regardless of that, Algeria, as I said, have got a fantastic team and could very much win Afcon this year. I mean, looking at their group, obviously the previous video I made was the best possible starting 11 for Ivory Coast. And as I said, that team has got a lot of quality. And of course, Algeria is in the same group as Ivory Coast. They've also got the likes of Sierra Leone and Guinea-Bissau, two top teams that could definitely steal points from Algeria. But obviously, Algeria's main focus will be stealing points from Ivory Coast, a very top quality team at the moment, and I think Algeria could very much do so. Now, in terms of the formation, I think Algeria should use for this competition. I am going to go for a 4-1-4-1 formation. As you guys can see, there's that one defensive midfielder in there. I think that player is going to be so crucial for the team. You'll see who it is as the video goes on, and I just think that this formation really suits the team the best in terms of the players that they've got in the squad, the way they've been playing as of late, getting big results. Obviously, as I said, 33 games unbeaten. There's a reason for that. Lots of top quality. It is a formation they have been using as of late. And if they've been winning games with that formation, I mean, I'm no genius. You guys know that by now.
He's out of line, but he's right.
But I do believe if it's a winning formation, they might as well go with it. Now, in terms of the players I think that should play in this formation, looking at the goalkeeper position, now this is not a... I dropped my pencil. Looking at the goalkeeper I've gone for, it is a very easy option for me, as it is going to be a man by the name of Mboli, who has been the main goalkeeper for Algeria for years now. 86 appearances for the Fennec Foxes, the most appearances ever for the Algerian national team, their most capped player of all time, and you can see why. At 35 years old, currently playing in the Saudi Arabian league, and by far is the best goalkeeper in that league. In his years in Saudi Arabia, he has picked up numerous individual awards. In the 2019 Afcon competition, he was named the best goalkeeper of the tournament. I think this man is an absolute beast, to be honest with you, and one of the most underrated goalkeepers in the world, and one of the best African goalkeepers in the world. As I said, just an absolute beast. The performances he's been having for club and country has been heavily underrated, and I think they've genuinely got themselves an incredible Hulk between the posts, and I wouldn't be surprised if he kept like 3 clean sheets throughout the group stage. As I said, they will be going up against Ivory Coast. They've got a brilliant attack at the moment, so maybe not, but I've got so much faith in the likes of Mboli. I think he's such an incredible goalkeeper, and there's absolutely no one else that's going to rival him for that position. No way. Now, looking at the 4 defenders I've put in front of Mboli, obviously this is kind of going to secure the defense in terms of how strong Algeria's defense as a whole is going to be. Once again, Algeria have got some really solid option. Looking at the 2 fullbacks I think they should go for, obviously number 1 is going to be a player by the likes of Youssef Attal, and in the left back position we've got the likes of Benrahma. Once again, sorry if I'm not pronouncing these names correctly. I know I say that in every single video, but I do just want to obviously just state I'm not from these nations, so I do apologize. But looking at the first fullback we have in the likes of Youssef Attal, this man has been around forever. Only 25 years old, but it feels like forever now. He's been considered one of the best right backs in the French league for such a long time. Currently 2nd place in the French league with Nice FC. They've had a brilliant season, and I have to give a lot of credit to Attal for that. As I said, has been linked to some top clubs throughout his career. I mean, if you look at him statistically, attacking and defensively, he's been brilliant this season. Comparing him to other fullbacks throughout the top 5 leagues in Europe, comparing his statistics, I mean, looking at his numbers. 2.14 shot creating actions per games. For a fullback, that is brilliant, within the top percentile. Obviously, 0.16 goals per 90 minutes. Once again, not absolutely brilliant, but compared to other fullbacks around the world, within the top 95 percentile. But it's when you look at him defensively, obviously tackling 2.86 tackles per 90 minutes, 3 interceptions per 90 minutes, 1.65 aerial battles won per 90 minutes. And it's when you look at his passing ability and his distribution ability of 8.29 progressive carries per game, dribbles past. Once again, all of his statistics, defensive and attacking wise, are within the top percentile. And what does that tell you, you may be asking? What it does tell you is the fact that Atal is one of those players that can win the ball in defensive areas, win back possession, and start up counter attacks and start up really good attacking play. And I think that could be so crucial in a season like this. I mean, looking at players he's been compared by, obviously when you look at this website, it compares players that the website think they're similar to according to their statistics, and he's been compared to pretty much the best right backs in the entire world, including the likes of Thomas Meunier, obviously the likes of João Cancelo, Reece James, the list goes on. He is a fantastic right back, and as a Manchester United fan, I will state I would gladly take him in my team. Now looking at the left back option, as I said, it's a man by the name of Benrahma, currently playing for Borussia Mönchengladbach, has been a solid fixture in this team for quite a while now. Obviously was part of their African Cup of Nations squad, obviously used to play for Rennes in 2019 when they won the Coupe de France in the French league, and it was then after the African Cup of Nations where he earned himself a move to Borussia Mönchengladbach. Once again, very similar player to Atal. I would say even defensively is better and kind of picks up defensively where Atal is lacking. I think these two fullbacks working together are the complete packages. Obviously, as I said, I've done this video concept before with Ivory Coast, Nigeria, all of these other teams, and I talk about how good their fullbacks are attacking wise or defensively, where Algeria might genuinely be the first team where their fullbacks are all-rounders and absolutely brilliant in everything. It's going to be really exciting to watch in this competition. Now, of course, the two centre-backs that you have to cuddle into this defence to finish off the back four to see how solid their defence can be, the two centre-backs I've gone for is the likes of Mehdi Tarat and Assa Mandi. Obviously, looking at Mandi first as a centre-back option, the 30-year-old centre-back. I mean, he's made 66 appearances for Algeria since 2014. He has essentially been their main centre-back for that time, almost a decade being their main centre-back. He's built himself quite a legacy. I would say definitely their best centre-half option. Played for Villarreal, or is currently playing for Villarreal, played for Real Betis for many years, really built himself a legacy there, currently at Villarreal. As I said, just such a solid centre-back option and is pretty much, in my opinion, guaranteed a spot in the squad. As I said, the other centre-back option is 31-year-old Mehdi Tarat, currently playing in the Qatarian League. Only 15 appearances for Algeria at the moment, which isn't an insane amount, but obviously was part of the African Cup of Nations squad and was part of their FIFA Arabian Cup or Arab Cup winners in 2021. So I would say he's been a huge part of recent success for Algeria, and because of that, putting him next to Mandi, in my opinion, perfect centre-back partnership. And ladies and gentlemen, just looking at the defense of Algeria at the moment with their 4 defenders and goalkeeper, as I said, no matter how strong Ivory Coast's attack at the moment is, I feel like this defense could be unbeatable and could play a crucial role in Algeria winning back-to-back titles. I know, insane statement to make, but it is just looking so incredibly strong. Genuinely, I think they could absolutely close the damn walls and not a single drop would seep through. Now, moving on from our defenders, moving on to our midfield positions. As I said, I have gone for a 4-1-4-1 formation. So the midfielders I'm going to be naming first is going to be my defensive midfielder and 2 central midfielders before we get into the wide areas and the attacker, the striker. And looking at the defensive midfielder, as I said early on in this video, I feel like this player is going to have a key role in the squad. It is going to be former Arsenal failure. He's classified as the likes of Benrahma. I think that's how you pronounce it once again. Currently playing for AC Milan, has pretty much started almost every single game for them, has been a crucial player for them win this season, has been a big part of their Champions League campaign. Benrahma is just looking like such a good defensive midfield option. Can play as a central midfielder, can play as an attacking midfielder, but I feel like defensively, that is where his best position is. He can score goals, he can score assists, he has been crucial in terms of winning points for both club and country, but as I said, I just feel like defensively, that is where his strongest position is. And I think, as I said, in a formation like this, for Algeria in terms of winning balls defensively and moving up attacking wise, I do feel like Benrahma is such a workhorse, he puts in such a good effort, and I feel like he could be a real game changer for Algeria. And as I said, a huge reason to why I did put him in the squad is because he is so versatile in terms of where he can play. So even if Algeria do want to go with a different system, I feel like he'd still end up being in that system somehow. Now the two central midfielders I've got with him is going to be the likes of Feghouli and Zarouki. Once again, sorry about pronunciations, but looking at the likes of Feghouli, obviously a former West Ham United player, was really decent for them for quite a while, now playing for the likes of Galatasaray in the Turkish league, 2 goals and 2 assists in 15 games. Once again, his numbers aren't absolutely out of this roof. He's been really brilliant during Algeria's World Cup qualifications though. As I said, he can score a goal and get an assist here and there, and I do feel like he can win an odd point here or there. I think he's been absolutely brilliant for Algeria specifically as of late, so because of the work he puts in for his nation, once again almost guarantees a spot. In my opinion, can play in a wide position as well, but I feel like centrally is where he will make the difference. Now looking at the other midfielder, it is going to be only 23-year-old Zarouki, currently playing for Twente in the Eredivisie in the Netherlands. As I said, such a brilliant looking young player, only made his debut in 2021 but has made about 8 appearances already, so he's played almost every single game since making his debut in 2021. As I said, just such a refreshing, promising young player in this midfield. I feel like will make a big move eventually, and I feel like putting him next to the likes of Feghouli, that experience with the young talent, I just think they're going to work off of each other so well, especially with the likes of Benrahma right behind them in the defensive midfield position. I think this is a solid midfield. Now looking at our wingers, ladies and gentlemen, this is where the gold comes in. Look, don't get me wrong, Algeria have quality absolutely everywhere, but it is looking at their wingers where you realize how strong Algeria can be up front. I've spoken in my previous video about how good Ivory Coast's attackers and that it might be the best in the competition, but looking at Algeria, once again, it is insane in terms of their wingers. They've got the likes of Benrahma as their left winger and Mahrez as their right winger. Obviously, looking at Benrahma, can play as an attacking midfielder. He has done that for club and country before, but I feel like he has the most impact on the left wing position because obviously he's a very skillful player. He can get crosses into the box. Look, he's not quite getting the numbers that he used to for Brentford. He was an absolutely brilliant player for Brentford. He's only 26 years old. His loan spell at West Ham United wasn't too successful, but this season, on his permanent move to West Ham United, once again, he has been an absolute beast, and I imagine that he'll do the same. For Algeria, 5 goals and 4 assists in 20 Premier League games. I feel like attacking wise, he can only do good things in this competition, and I feel like this is the competition where he'll really start to shine for his national team. As I said, he used to be brilliant for Brentford, and I'm hoping he can replicate that here as well. Having a brilliant season so far, we'll see if he can continue that. Now looking at the right wing position, as I said, this is a player who probably needs absolutely no introduction. I mean, if you don't know who he is, then I don't know why you're watching this video, because you clearly don't know football. But looking at the likes of Mahrez, played such a crucial role in helping Algeria win the 2019 Afcon competition, scored that crucial goal to win the semi-final for them. As I said, just such a brilliant player overall, and if it wasn't for Mohamed Salah, would definitely be classified as the best right wing in the Premier League, one of the best wingers in the entire world. I mean, looking at him for Manchester City, a team that is filled with so much top talent, especially in the winger positions, to still be able to shine. I just think that shows how much quality a player like him has, and for years has been one of their star men. Took him a while to kind of settle into the role, but is now looking brilliant. Has scored 6 goals and 4 assists in 16 Premier League games this season. I feel like he could definitely beat his previous records at Manchester City, which by themselves are still impressive. 5 goals and 6 World Cup qualifier appearances for Algeria, so he's been good for club and country as of late, and 5 goals in 6 Champions League appearances. Mahrez is just on a totally different level and will be the game changer for Algeria in this competition. Obviously, as I said, just an absolute beast of a player, one of the best wingers in the world, and I think Algeria are so happy and so lucky to have a player like him in the squad. And as I said, having both him and Benrahma on the winger positions, I just think the attacking ability of this team is going to be so strong. Coming in from wide attacking areas, both players being able to cut in and take shots, I think it is going to be goals galore for Algeria almost, especially by looking at their striker. Now, in terms of the striker I chose, as much as I wanted to choose the likes of Slimani from Olympique Lyon, who's been a brilliant player for Algeria, I just feel like club-wise, he hasn't really been picking up. But it's funny, he's been a monster for Algeria, especially during World Cup qualifications. He's one of those players I would almost compare him to the likes of Jordan Pickford, who is an absolute legend when he puts on his national team jersey, but at club level doesn't quite show it. Look, I think Slimani could definitely start for Algeria, but it just has to be a man by the name of Bounedjah. Once again, sorry about pronunciations, but Bounedjah currently also playing in the Saudi Arabian League, I believe. I mean, 11 goals and 4 assists in 11 games this season. How can you compare that to Slimani? This man is on absolute fire, and looking at him last season, this man is no fluke. Last season, he scored 21 goals and 6 assists in 19 league games. This man is an absolute beast, and it's not like he doesn't show it for Algeria as well, with 24 goals in 51 appearances for Algeria. This man is an absolute beast, has kind of been overshadowed by Slimani and in terms of what he can do for the national team. But as I said, I think if you got him in the attack with Benrahma and mahrez on the wide sides, once again, just going to be goals galore, and absolutely no goalkeeper will be able to stop them. But ladies and gentlemen, that is what I believe is Algeria's strongest starting 11 heading into this competition. I know it looks absolutely insane, and I genuinely think Algeria can win back-to-back Afcon titles. Once again, let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Once again, I've got a lot of Afcon content coming your way very, very soon. More videos like this and a bunch of other stuff. And I also, before the video ends, wanted to thank you guys so much for 2,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. It feels like it came so quickly after 1,000 subscribers. I cannot express how much I appreciate you guys and the support this channel has been getting over the last few months. It has been absolutely insane. Hopefully 3,000 comes very, very soon. But in the meantime, I'm happy with what we've achieved. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to join the Fincross Football family and not miss my content in the future, sorry, I hit the microphone. I hope that didn't make a horrible noise. If you do want to join the family, make sure that you hit the subscribe button too, along with hitting the like button. Can we please get this video to 25 likes? Guys, thank you so much for watching. Finn, F-Y-N-N, come on Algeria.